Welcome to Attack of the Show. I am Kevin Pereira.
And I'm Allison Hayslip, and we are coming to you from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today, Oprah is giving away a chance to host a TV show, and I'm going to actually talk to the hilarious frontrunner comedian, Zach Anner. But then, for the first time in Attack of the Show history, we bring you DV Tuesday from a hot tub. We got reviews of The Crazies, The Lightning Thief, and Chris Gore in a Speedo.
Aww.
There's a chick there, too.
Yay! Then we have an affordable 46-inch LED TV. Your eyeballs may have an orgasm, so please, people, be safe and wear goggles. It's really important. And Weston
Then
Scott
you would just collect collect the goo in the goggles.
But you know what? You know what? It's safer for us. The goo doesn't. There you go.
Oh, you got
See?
the point.
All right, so Weston Scott meets hookers in Reno.
Hey! Speaking
Because
of
he
which,
can. And he almost died in a car wreck. That too.
that was secondary to the boobies, though.
Totally.
One arm has a sleeve, the other has a shoulder.
You have both. It's the best of both worlds.
I want you guys to know that.
Arm, sleeve. Take your pick.
See what you did there.
I'll do both. All right, so the internet is full of stuff. Like old-timey prospectors, we sift the gold from the online muck just for you.
Yes, this week we actually pulled out choice nuggets, including Star Wars nostalgia and a singing barbarian. Why not?
Superstitious. Baseball player Wade Boggs had to eat fried chicken before every game. And some firefighters even drink their own urine.
Yeah, no, that's true. MMA guys do that. They actually sip it back. But I'll tell you, it's better than drinking someone else's urine. Think about it. Might as well be your own vintage, trust me. But now today we can reveal the coach of Germany's World Cup soccer team. He has his very own special eating ritual.
Mas o pior é o Fábio Capello, que realmente tá comendo a bola, vocês vão ver. Olha que bonito.
Agressivo.
Não, mas o Fábio Capello... Olha, não, olha só ele mesmo, olha lá comendo.
Get it down. Snotwurst is actually traditional pre-game or pre-battle food, and German opponents know to fear it. So you mock it, but that's how they know. Hell's a-coming.
That's gross.
In at number 3, an amazing video by YouTuber Patrick Viovan has tapped into the rich vein of internet nostalgia.
Yes, every kid who grew up with a Star Wars AT-AT toy knows that the Imperial weapon of death and destruction was kind of dog-sized. You know, it's just right there.
Yeah. If you ever wished you could replace your real pet with the evil Empire's walker, this clip is for you.
And to be fair, Jabba the Hutt does look like a giant dog turd. That's true. Going out there.
All right, today's number 2 comes to us from the early 90s PBS show Ghost Rider.
Yeah, you guys remember Ghost Rider? Because I didn't really, but okay, one. The show followed a group of mystery-solving kids who were aided by a grammar-minded ghost. Actual show. Actual ghost cared about grammar.
More surprising than that, however, is that some big stars were on the show, like a pre-10 Things I Hate About You, Julia Stiles.
How about letting me write about the hacker for the next issue?
Do you know anything about hackers? Can you jam with the console cowboys in cyberspace?
What?
Wait. What?
What?
Can you jam with the console cowboys in cyberspace?
What?
Huh?
Can you can we do it? Do we have it?
Can you jam with the console cowboys in cyberspace?
What?
Yeah, I mean, say what you will about the questionable fashion sense of the early 90s.
The hat was sweet.
Yes, but that movie was pretty awesome. I gotta be honest.
Wait, they made a Ghost Rider movie?
No, it was the most realistic hacking movie ever made. It was Console Cowboys in cyberspace. They had a packet tracing scene that was out of this world.
The Governator was seen in a musical version of Total Recall. Now, the same genius who created that masterpiece is back, tackling one of Arnold's most iconic roles, Conan the Barbarian.
If you're my God, then show me the way. I'm on the path, chopping up bodies, hacking and slicing, and look at me now. With loyal friends joining my party, each step I take, I'm fulfilling my vow. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. Hear the lamentation of the women. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women.
By Crom, that roided out barbarian can sing. Yeah! Oh yeah, the number one. Number one thing. We do that from time to time. Today's number one and Around the Net is a true triumph of advertising, and that's rare that we say that. We don't like the advertising much on the show.
No, absolutely. It's pretty cool that we're showing this. Old Spice began captivating us with ads starring Bruce Campbell, and then things got really crazy with horses, explosions, and President Camacho.
Yeah. But today, my friends, they have topped themselves with another insanely difficult, practical effects-driven commercial.
Hello, ladies. How are you? Fantastic. Does your man look like me? No. Can he smell like me? Yes. Should he use Old Spice body wash? I don't know. Do you like the smell of adventure? Do you want a man who smells like he can bake you a gourmet cake in the dream kitchen he built for you with his own hands? Of course you do. Swan dive into the best night of your life. So, ladies, should your man smell like an Old Spice man? You tell me.
My hat is off, Old
Those
Spice.
are fantastic. Okay.
Incredible.
But do they make you want to buy Old Spice is the main question.
I don't want to smell like a convalescent home, so no. Number one. Really, just milk it. Milk it. Get in there.
It's time for our number one Around the Net. The sci-fi show Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles was canceled last year.
Oh, and it's just so much fun to say.
I know.
But if the producers had added creative bleeping to the show the way YouTube user Allergy Gal did, we're pretty sure it'd still be on the air.
You want to Skynet? This is the way.
Future John, did he send you back to help me jump over my death?
No. He sent us here to
You're the best yes.
Do you want to
Yes, I want to
All right.
Where's Dimitri now?
dead. So is his sister.
Did you her?
It wasn't my mission.
Oh, wow. Is this your car?
No, it belongs to the guy I and stepped in the trunk.
Okay.
Man, if they kept all the in that show, maybe it wouldn't have been canceled.
True. And a side note, if I made it to Summer Glau, feel free to me and stuff me in your trunk anytime. More than welcome to.
I'm going sleeveless for this one.
Oh yeah? You coming that look? All right. Still ahead, allow your orbs to rest on a beautiful and affordable Toshiba LED TV in Gadgetron.
But first, here's intergalactic sexplorer Boba Fettish, who's playing with his own orbs.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, you get it?
You mean his testy balls?
No, I meant his eyes, actually.
Oh.
It's Boba Fetish. Today's fetish, Whomping. Oh yeah, that's cool like ice. Cool like ice. Like ice. Oh yeah.
gamers at heart.
This week we brought you a sweet, sweet TV for an even sweeter price. You got Herder on that already?
Yeah, I'm sex chatting on here. You know, the weird part about this is it's kind of fisheye, so if you try to show your sexy bitch, they're going to be like, that part in the middle is really big. Why?
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah. Some
Sorta
people need
weird.
all the bulge they can get, though, Chris. It's all right to have. have the lens.
Oh, well, there's this thing, too.
Oh, yeah. 46-inch Toshiba, huh?
Sure, it looks nice, but wait till you hear the specs.
Oh. Design, technology, and affordability come together in a sleek little package called the Toshiba LED TV. Not only does it have a 3,000,000:1 dynamic contrast ratio, but it also uses Pixel Pure technology and a 120 Hz refresh rate to make image quality as smooth and clear as possible. Put all that in a frame that's only 2 inches thick, and you've got yourself a feast for the eyes at $1,300.
Television does not actually float through a museum.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah?
This is one of the more stylish LED TVs we've seen in a while. We talked about how slim and stylish it is, and then we showed off on the stand, which adds 6 inches to either side.
Right.
Is it easy to wall mount? Will it?
Yeah, it actually is. You know, half the inputs are underneath and half are on the side where you'd want them. It's super thin, only 2 inches thick. It's got the standard black border, which I think it's a nice design. I think it's a very nice looking television
It's
set.
sharp. And Toshiba is one of the first companies to actually include a Wi-Fi adapter in the box.
Yep.
So you can access their internet widgets.
That's this little knob sticking out of the side here. This little nubbin.
Aesthetically, I wish they would have included it, so my TV's not an Audi.
Yeah.
But does it actually work as easy as you'd want it to? I mean, you plug it in and it
Yeah,
goes?
it actually works really easy. I mean, listen, we have to admit, we were surprised at how much content there was and how easy it was to navigate. Tons of widgets, thousands of podcasts from CNN, NBC, HBO.
Oh, yeah.
Tons more. There's even Attack the Show is on there as well.
Attack.
There it is, G4 Podcast.
Hey.
You can log into Facebook, Twitter. You can stream Vudu, Pandora. You can check the weather if you don't have a window or eyes.
What?
So that's fun too. Overall, it is one of the best internet-enabled TVs we have ever used.
And now the moment of truth, I think, for any television is, how does it look?
It doesn't look that great.
Okay.
Blacks are not as deep as we expected from an LED backlit television, and sometimes there's a visible amount of grain in some of the darker scenes. Colors are relatively vibrant and accurate, but I don't know. It's not really up to par with the Panasonics and the Samsungs of the world. I mean, the 120 hertz feature doesn't really feel like it eliminates much blur at all, and it's not even really that noticeable, which I guess sometimes is a nice thing for some people.
Sometimes the 120 hertz makes it look almost too smooth and cinematic, almost like not lifelike.
I feel a little stony in some way, but
I thought that was the weed.
Overall, right, but there's that too. Oh, you're not supposed to eat that stuff. Overall, picture quality is just average.
Well, here's
really.
the thing: $1,300.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's kind of cheap for a 46-inch LED TV, but when you talked about the picture quality, I got a little worried. What are we giving it?
Yeah, we're giving it a 3 out of 5. Listen, if you want better picture quality, you can get a Panasonic Plasma for about the same price. Of course, the widgets in the internet, I do have to say, are absolutely amazing on here. Again, you have a computer, so I don't know.
Right, so you got that.
But they did such a nice job, and you and I streamed some HD podcasts on here.
They looked
it
really, really
incredible.
good.
So
Yeah.
that part was really cool. But the TV part, which is the main sales point, not amazing.
They'll get it up there. It'll take some time.
Yeah,
All right.
they'll get it.
3 out of 5. Thank you, Chris Hardwick, for that.
Thanks, guys.
Still ahead for the first time ever. It's a sexy DV Tuesday in a hot tub. Ratings go up.
Plus, Chris Gordon a Speedo, everybody.
Ratings go down.
That's true. And later, hookers and motocross. I don't need to say anything else.
Well, there were also topless women making out with each other.
Don't give away the twist.
My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
But first, how well do you know your dragon lore?
The correct answer is not as well as Jeremy does.
Yeah.
Dungeons & Dragons is a dice game nerds play with each other while they pretend to be cool. It's mostly lame, but there are a ton of dragons in it. Some of them will try to eat you, and other ones are gods, which is awesome. I wanted to play as a dragon, but the dungeon master wouldn't let me because he said that'd be too powerful. so I knocked over his table and took all his soda instead. Because that's exactly what a dragon would do.
A tough job. We shoot at him, beat him, and throw him out of cars.
Yeah, so this time we sent him to a brothel. Surrounded him with the boobies.
Yeah.
And then we tried to kill him with a car.
People have been coming to the Mustang Ranch for years to get their rocks off. Today, we're gonna get our rocks on.
Since 1971, the Mustang Ranch has been a legal brothel, serving the needs of its clients by facilitating their every sexual desire. From adult activities to extreme motorsports, the property is the perfect setting for the Cal Rocks rock crawling competition.
Welcome to Cal Rocks Rock Crawl at the Mustang.
Rock crawling, basically you have a course that you have to drive your rig through, and you have to make it between the two cones without hitting a cone. You'll see some rollovers, you'll see some pretty amazing stuff.
You know, I've been a four-wheeler since the early 50s, and we thought we did some pretty good things with our production Jeep, but obviously nothing like this.
So in a few moments, I'm going to be taking on these obstacles right here, this being one of the biggest ones. I'm looking at close to an 8-foot drop, straight down. This isn't your normal driver's ed. Starting off basics. I have my ignition switch, my fan. I'm gonna hit start, get the engine going.
Here are your sticks to disconnect the drive shaft, either for the rear or the front. When we want to do a front dig, which is take the front tires and turn them while the back ones are locked up to make a tighter turn,
right,
we'll pull the rear out.
Do I have an lever?
No.
Don't do this at home.
Navigating my way over the rocks has its perils. One wrong move, and it's the end of my ride.
So I imagine it's not the first time a pole's been bent here at the Mustang Ranch. But today at Cal Rocks, I definitely did some damage.
As the sun set on the ranch, like any good brothel, the women showed up for a good cause.
I'm blushing right now. Standing next to Madam Susan, there are a lot of breasts.
This is for breast cancer.
This is for breast cancer. I even have breasts touching me. All right, we're seconds away from the 102 booby jump. It's gonna set a world record. I didn't even know a record existed for jumping boobs before, but they're doing it for a good cause. It's going for breast cancer. So, I hope the guy makes it. That was it! 102 boobs! Just broke the world record. We have everything from Cal Rocks to breaking booby jump records. I don't know how much more extreme you can get.
This week, DV Tuesday went to a place that no DV Tuesday has gone before.
Yes. A hot tub. Also, Angie. And a two-piece.
Is that where the two pieces were?
There's
Here
a
and
piece
here?
of here and a piece of here.
Those
Piece
pieces.
of there.
That's kind of three pieces, unless
There was
they're
no.
connected.
I'm saying there was no piece.
How's it going, Angie? This is fun. This is a lot of fun.
It's weird.
And also weird. I can feel your feet.
Oh,
Your feet.
oh, stop. Oh, Chris. Wait till later. Okay, what are we checking out today?
Okay, first up, we have The Crazies. Oh, yeah. The Crazies.
This film is a remake of the little-known George Romero film, which puts a spin on your typical zombie movie.
Okay,
What'd
well,
you think?
yeah, well, I'll tell you, it owes a lot to 28 Days Later because the zombies in the movie get this virus and they go rabid is what happens. And it's kind of cool because the people are trying to escape this town that's been infected. They not only have to battle these crazy zombies, but they also have to battle the military that's trying to contain this plague in the United States. So it's awesome, and it's directed by Breck Eisner, and he did a great job on this. I really enjoyed it.
How are the extras?
The extras are great. Breck Eisner does commentary on it, and there's also, you're behind the scenes with all the makeup effects, which is, I like that they didn't, depend so much on CGI. And the cool thing is there's 2 motion comics in it. They kind of expand the world of the crazies via a motion comic, and that's also a really cool extra.
Sweet. All right. What is the bottom line, Chris?
Bottom line is rent it. Don't miss the crazies. You'll thank me. Really solid.
Giving it a rent.
Cool.
I like a good rent. All right, what's our next DVD?
It's Percy Jackson and the Olympians: the Lightning Thief.
Oh, that's a really long title. This film is like Harry Potter with Greek gods. What's not to love?
Well, it aspires to be that, but I can say it falls so flat with like sort of cheesy digital effects. And just a cast that just seems right out of like all the good-looking actor types that we see all over Hollywood.
Oh, it's a shame.
It's like it's like all the hot people from Europe got together, had an orgy, and created the DNA pool that created all actors. They all look the same. They all look exactly the same. So I'm just not a fan of this film. It's just they just didn't build the world like Harry Potter kind of builds a world you believe.
Right.
I'm speaking very seriously, covered in balls, but and I'm trying to make a point here. It's important for a filmmaker to create a world that you believe in, and you really just don't buy all the nonsense happening in this film. It doesn't work.
That just sucks. But
Yes,
are
it's
there
true.
it sucks.
Yes, yeah.
Are there any good extras? Not a great movie. Any good extras?
No, not. I mean, there's deleted scenes, but I mean, they're just ridiculous. And
If you don't care about the movie, why do you care about scenes that aren't in the movie?
Precisely. I mean, look. I've been covering films on Attack Show for 5 years now. This is one of the worst movies I've ever had to cover.
Oh my gosh!
I hate you all today, but not really because I'm hanging out with you in a hot tub.
That's right.
So this makes up for it. Cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does.
I'm
Quite a
flattered
bit.
by that. Thank you. When movies suck, get in a hot tub with me.
True.
All right. That's I don't know.
So obviously that's a pass, folks. If you didn't catch that, that's a pass.
Yeah, it's
Definitely a pass.
Yeah. All right, I think we know what our next DVD is.
You bet. Hot Tub Time Machine!
Chris, what do we get in the unrated version of the film that we didn't see in theaters? But I saw it in the theater.
I saw it in the theater several times. This is one of my favorite comedies this year. I'll tell you, the R-rated version is an hour, 38 minutes, 52 seconds. The unrated version is an hour, 40 minutes, 37 seconds, giving you 1 minute and 41 seconds of effectively boobs. We get a lot of Craig Robinson in a tub with wet boobs. There's a lot of boobs. There's a lot of extra boobs. And let me just say, too, some of you might say 1 minute and 41. That's not a lot, but okay, think about this. Some of the greatest times I've ever had in my life occurred over the course of 1 minute and 41 seconds.
I bet you less than a minute.
I'm going to be honest with you, less also.
All right, so what are the special features?
There's a lot of great special features. There's deleted scenes on this where Rob Corddry is on fire in the deleted scenes. You see him do line read after line read. You could make a whole other version of this movie just based on the different line reads from the actors. And there's also extras where they focus on different characters, like Chevy Chase's hot tub repairman and Crispin Glover's character, the guy who gets his arm chopped off. So there's just like all kinds of great fun stuff.
All right, so give it to us. What is the bottom line?
I mean, that's so easy. This is a buy. It's a buy. Love Hot Tub Time Machine.
Buy it now and watch it in a hot tub.
That's the best way to see it.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Chris. For more gore, follow him on Twitter at @ChrisGore.
I'm experiencing shrinkage.
It's only a matter of time before the robots rise up, destroy us, and wear our skin like a leotard.
Yeah, but at least Robot News will give you a preview of your dismal fate, right? So there's
right side.
There's that. Some of them are intimidating and some of them are adorable. But when it comes to competition, robots have no mercy. And to prove that, the engineering team at Willow Garage has turned their famous humanoid into a relentless pool shark. Yep, PR2, the same bot that can fold your laundry and pour you a drink, is now crushing it at billiards. Completely software operated with a beta program called ROS, PR2 has 2 compliant arms and 4 motor casters for mobility. It uses a special grip and bridge to hold the pool stick and a head unit with a high-resolution camera to track the color. Then, with corner detectors to help localize its positioning on the table, PR uses a laser sensor to analyze and send this data to a computer running FastFizz, an open-source pool physics library that triggers the shot to its wrist. Within 5 days of practice, the pool bot was sinking long shots and pocketing balls from difficult angles. Not too shabby for an amateur. But engineers are not the only ones having fun with bots. Earlier this month, college students from across the globe put their homework into action by competing in the 3rd annual Robo-Boats competition. 13 university teams arrived in Virginia Beach with their autonomous surface vehicles and set them afloat on the watercourse. Georgia Tech's boat Savannah managed to generate 51 pounds of thrust, which is the most ever for this competition. But not long after that, the right thruster fell apart and failed them miserably. First place went to the University of Michigan's boat, which generated 46 pounds of thrust, quickly made it through the speed gates, picked up the ring, circled the buoy, and navigated swiftly through the rest of the channel. Despite a compass malfunction in the first round, U of M definitely redeemed itself with the $8,000 prize. So, in your face, Naval Academy! Now, all games aside, robots are becoming a part of our daily lives just like computers did with the internet boom. But what if robots eventually replaced computers? That's what the MIT Media Lab is trying to do with the Luminaire lamp, a new augmented reality robot that projects data onto any surface and provides an interactive interface for the user to work with. With a wireless computer connected to its bulb, the Luminaire lamp consists of 2 main parts: a camera-equipped belt with a mount for the projector, and a robotic arm that reacts to any movement in its camera's viewpoint. If you gesture to the left, the arm will move in that direction and project your interface onto that area. You can then tap on the surface, whether it be your desk or wall, and control it as you would with any touchpad device. Although it's still in the development stages, the idea is to get rid of clutter in your working area and to try to reinvent the design of traditional lighting objects. It also makes any IKEA desk lamp look really, really lame. So if you're worried about robots replacing everything you own and taking your money, relax. They come in peace. For now.
Adrenaline junkies.
With the 16th Summer X Games kicking off next month, we're getting you adrenaline junkies primed and ready with a preview of the biggest extreme sports event in the country. Summer X Games 16 returns to the city of Los Angeles for its 7th consecutive year, but this time they're moving locations to downtown LA, where the Staples Center and Los Angeles Coliseum will host all the BMX, skateboarding, and motocross events. Your favorite BMX racers are expected to return this July, including Scotty Cranmer, Garrett Reynolds, and defending freestyle Big Air champ Kevin Robinson, who pulled off a series of no-handed backflips to take the gold last year. Now, if you prefer dirt bikes instead, your favorite motocross riders will be hitting the track, including Mike Metzger and Kyle Loza, who won his 3rd consecutive Best Trick gold medal last year and is going for the 4-peat next month. For you skateboarders, your favorite events are back, plus there's a new addition to the mix with the Real Street event. 12 pros, including Corey Duffel and Tommy Sandoval, will take their skills to the streets and create a 1-minute video for the fans to judge. The skating video with the most votes wins the gold medal, along with $50,000 cash. But the new event to watch is the Super Rally Car Race. 12 rallycross drivers will race against each other on an off-road dirt circuit course with sharp turns and jumps. These cars are capable of going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 2.5 seconds. So expect lots of bumping, sliding, and tight racing as the drivers race for the best time after 4 laps. One of the invited racers includes Travis Pastrana, a motocross and rally car medalist who will test his racing skills on the dirt track. So what are you waiting for? Get off your lazy ass and get your tickets now, because Summer X Games 16 starts July 29th.
Stay tuned! Woo, I liked it. Comedian Zach Anner joins us to talk about his strange journey to internet stardom.
Why is it strange? I mean, he uploaded a video.
And then he became a star.
Attacke Spezialbier.
Zach Anner is famous on the internet.
Yeah, his name might not ring a bell, but if you're one of the 9 million people who voted for him online, his face should be a little on the familiar side.
My name is Zach. I'm from Austin, Texas. I think we met at Janine's party once and really hit it off, but I think we should get to know each other a little bit better. And I heard Oprah was giving away a show to somebody that really, really wanted it and had something to say. And I've got a lot to say, but I didn't know exactly where I would fit because I have something called cerebral palsy, which I believe is the sexiest of the palsies, but it does sort of limit where my strengths are. I tried the cooking show, and normally when I cook, I set my pants on fire, and this didn't go any better. The next thing we're gonna learn how to cook is takeout.
Joining me now from Austin, Texas, please welcome Zach Anner, everybody.
Hey!
Zach, first of all, thank you for coming on the program. I saw your video a few weeks back, and it did what very few web videos manage to do, which is make me smile and laugh. So thank you for that, for bringing that joy into my day.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I don't know if the laughs were intentional. It was a completely serious video that I was aiming for, but I'm glad it got some emotion out of it.
But yeah, you did get some emotion, so mission accomplished. But I do have to play a little bit of hardball because... Is cerebral palsy really the sexiest of the palsies? I've always sort of had a thing for bells myself.
Well, I do like bells as well because it's someone constantly winking at you. But I think cerebral is where it's at because it's all crazy. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's true, and I didn't think I was going to get a pitch for a travel show from a gentleman like yourself. What made you decide to enter Oprah's contest and actually try to get a show on her network? Is travel always been a passion for you?
Oh, I've always loved to travel, and I've always loved the oh crap moments of travel. Where you lose all your luggage and you get robbed. And I didn't feel that many travel shows were focusing on those moments and embracing the true spirit of travel. And my mom was like, hey, Oprah's giving away a show. And I was like, Oprah, I've heard of that. That sounds great. Because I used to watch that with my mom. And so I just got in my underwear, wore a bunch of funny hats, and the rest is history.
And, well, that's how the best television is made, in underwear and funny hats. But where are you traveling to, Zach, that you're constantly getting mugged and losing your luggage, exactly?
Oh, I stay at home mostly, and that's where it happens.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to Europe twice, and that kind of gave me the idea for this sort of thing, and because there's some real crazy stuff that goes down in Europe, but I don't want to say.
Wait, you don't want to allude to your European shenanigans?
Well, I don't want to blame the Pope, but I'm just saying.
Come on.
That if he needed money, he could have just asked.
Yeah, that's fine. You're not young enough for him. Don't worry, Zach. Now, your audition video has more votes than anyone, actually nearly 9 million. I saw an update video of yours. It was like you posted your audition. It seemed like you went away for the weekend. You came back, and all of a sudden you were the next hamster dance. You had blown up the interwebs. Is that true? You didn't even know that the internet was sort of rallying for you, rather?
Hamster dance?
You know the hamster dance?
I'm just a little confused. That sounds dirty.
It's the most pleasant site on the internet. It blew up. It's hamsters spinning around and singing. You're like the Numa Numa guy or the next Chocolate Rain, the next Tay Zonday. I'm saying
great.
that the internet had rallied behind you, and it seemed like you were even unaware of that at the time.
Yeah, it was really insane to just... Because I don't really have friends in general. I have like 5 friends, and we just hang out all the time. So to see 2 million votes was just like, wow. Oh my, it was like one of those, you gotta slap yourself and be, oh my God, what was that? And then you realize you're still alive and you have to take it all in.
Yeah, you have to save it because now you're at 9 million votes. So if you were slapping at 2, you're gonna have to get very violent. 9 million votes is incredible. Give me the elevator pitch to your show.
The elevator pitch?
Yes,
Okay, well, I'll give you the broken elevator pitch.
Okay, fantastic.
I've encountered that more. It's a travel show for people who never thought they could travel before. And it embraces the true, absolutely true spirit of travel, where everything goes wrong and you have fun anyway. So we're going to be climbing up mountains. We're going to be being blessed by the Pope if we're not being robbed. And then we're going to have the most fun possible no matter what happens around the world. And everybody is welcome to come on this journey. Bring a spare change of underwear and maybe a swimsuit, because it's going to be pretty sexy. So I hope you will come with me and we'll have a great time together.
You guys want to join Zach on his adventures? I think we will gladly follow you wherever you go, sir. But I do have to ask at this point, with 9 million votes, the power of the internet behind you, do you even need a TV show? If this, let's say this Oprah thing goes sour, maybe Gail's having a bad day, would you start a web series and just do this on your own? Because it feels like everybody is willing to support you in whatever way you need it.
I will make this show with 5 Canadian dollars if I have to. It's not really, it doesn't matter what capacity I make it. I just really am passionate about the idea. I've done a web series before, and I think it would be great to do it on the web, but we just got to see what happens. And we're going to make this somehow, I promise.
Zach, I want to thank you so much for joining us and wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you.
With your show. Of course, it's my pleasure. You guys go vote for Zach over at myown.oprah.com. Again, that's myown.oprah.com. Get this guy his show.
Still ahead, it's an oil spill tragedy not caused by BP.
Yeah. Watch Olivia wreck herself on our set in today's AOTS Classic.
From Hollywood to Bollywood. Meet Goddess. Hamle ke show.
Testify! Coming up Tuesday on an all-new Attack of the Show, we have an itty-bitty DSLR camera from Olympus that weighs less than a pound, records HD movies, and has plenty of tricked-out extras on Gadgetron. Then professional game reviews are subconsciously influencing what you buy. Adam Sessler joins us in the loop to discuss. And Blair Hitter heads off to good old Detroit to see how the experts at Ford Motor Company build cars using virtual reality technology. See it Tuesday.
Today's AOTS Classic features the kind of poor planning that this show has become famous for.
Yeah, back in January of 2008, we thought it would be a great idea to pour a ton of baby oil on our hard concrete floor here in the studio.
Yeah.
Didn't work out so well for Olivia.
No.
I got a whole bunch of baby oil right here. You say, oh. No, come on. You want to?
No,
let me just give you,
I'm not doing
let me just give you
it.
a quick
No.
once-over,
Wait,
and you
ew.
slide around the floor here. What if I spill it on the floor? Don't you guys want to see her spin around the floor?
No.
Come on. You were thinking about the animated GIF that someone's going to make of it.
These are my personal jeans, and I don't want to stain them.
What if they'll buy you new jeans? What do you think? Let's let it roll. You hate me right now, don't you? All right, I'll put the baby oil away.
Maybe by the end of the show, I'll go put on some different pants.
Okay, stick around, end of the show. We're sliding across the floor. Here we go. Oh! Get a little spin. Get a little spin move in there. No. Let's see a little breakdance spin, Olivia. Oh, I don't think we have enough oil. What do you think? Let's get some more oil in there. Yeah, there we go. How's that? Did that help? Did that help or hurt the cause? Come on, get in there. Come on, man. Oh, God. I caught some residual warming sensations in my face.
Hands off.
I'd tell you anything to get you to do it. These are I got mic packs on. They want, there's a nice pose. Guys, go to g4tv.com/AOTS for all the things we saw today and more. X-Play's up next reviewing Universe at War, Earth Assault for the PC. They'll find out what it's like to be a level designer on Will Work for Games. Plus, they'll go on with a live demo of the upcoming PC RTS game, Sins of a Solar Empire. It starts right now. Yep.
Take your pants off. You say you.
Whoa, no. Let's stay. Oh, sorry, all right. Are you okay?
No.
Oh.
Ah.
Now listen, from that
That's
angle
it.
it looks like I was pushing you down, but really I was supporting you, lifting you up. That was...
Just so you know what happened, my hand went down, my shoulder dislocated, my elbow hit it, my shoulder popped back in.
And a sprained vagina.
Yeah, and I really did bruise it.
Medic!
Yeah, that's me.
There they were.
They had to cut my shirt open, just so you know.
Yeah.
The executive producer has it. It's still covered in baby
In
oil.
baby oil?
It's
Great.
a user-created prize
What is he
now.
doing with it? Oh, it's a prize.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. It's better than the GPS.
Yeah.
We are. Look at that. That's dramatic.
It's very dramatic. I was whisked away.
Did you survive? Are you okay?
I was one of the people put in the hallway, and I was so mad I didn't get a room.
You know, Olivia may have dislocated her shoulder, but the laughs never healed.
Pain. It's funny when it happens to someone else. All right, it's time for today's epic fail.
Yes, this clip may be one of the most crushingly spectacular backflips that we've seen in AOTS's history.
Yeah, so of course, we're bringing it to you. We're pretty sure he didn't die.
Yeah, pretty sure. Fail?
Go to g4tv.com/AOTS for all the things you saw today and more.
Stick around, folks. It's F in Science is going to start right about now. TV show on G4.
That was It's F in Science kicking your ass.